Hello, SpeedGaming 3. Welcome on in to one of the last of these Swiss round matches here in the 2023 Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Tournament. This time between Leslie Pro 04 and magooisadorable. Hello and welcome. Alongside Stewie Cartman, I'm Ferran Burgundy, and we'll be bringing you this two-race matchup here as we get the last bits of seedings together for the bracket stage coming up starting, I believe, the beginning of this coming week.
Just doing a quick check to make sure everyone is ready. And it looks like they are ready to go, so I will drop the flag. And what world do you think will be first? I'm going to say world 6.
I feel like, well, I was going to say 4, but 4 seldom seems to come up here. So I'm going to let chat get teased again, and I'm going to say 7.
We have a 3 in the chat. We have a reverse world order. We have a 4.
And there's also a channel points prediction. Which Koopaling will be the first Earthquakey Koopa? You can select either Larry, Morton, or Wendy as one side, or Iggy, Roy, or Ludwig as the other. And obviously, Lemmy is always having a ball, so there won't be any quakiness there. And there looks like there's a little bit of time to go ahead and get that in. Well, by a little bit, I say about another 19 minutes or so. And remember, bet with your head, not over it. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
World 7 first. Let's go.
Oh, and we're starting with one of the auto scrollers, 5-9.
Let's go.
So, for those of you who love Schadenfreude, you are getting an early dose of it here, as this is an unavoidable auto scroll for both of our runners here. One of very few auto scrollers that are in the game. Yeah, instant pain, exactly.
Just for clarification, I did not roll the seed as much as I wanted to.
Yes, our person who prefers not to be mentioned behind the scenes here at SpeedGaming had the, I guess, proud but dubious distinction of rolling the seed. And, well, the synchronization pretty much spot on here.
We need to see 7F2 now. After that start. Leslie's skipping the plan. Interesting. Well, never mind.
Death on the Air Force. Oh, and there's a death to Magoo, courtesy of a fireball. So, early struggles for both runners here.
Do either of them know the pause strats for the munchers? Looks like they don't need it, though.
Well,
for those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, when
Magoo looks to kind of go about things the traditional way.
For those unsure of what I'm talking about by the pause strat, when you're on those muncher pipes, even when you're paused, the muncher cycles continue, so they're not affected by the pausing. So you can safely navigate them every time.
Now we have our first fortress of the seed, the Air Force, normally seen in World 8, but here it's our first world, which is World 7 this time around. Leslie going to be the first to take out Boom Boom here, and we will see what that unlocks, and if it unlocks a path to the castle.
I'm going to say both forts required. I just have a feeling.
Looks like you would be correct, as that did not open the lock. Now, our runners have not obtained any hammers yet. We don't know yet if hammers will or will not break locks.
It could have built that the bridge to the castle, though. And a frog suit. Oh, and Magoo finding the room with the view. You hate to see it. Looks like Leslie's now finding the troll pipes. Oh, and he found his way to the other fort. And it is 3F1.
Yep, the let's make a deal for it. With a litany of doors. Gonna go ahead and shed that frog suit, and Leslie debating about doubling back to door 5, but is just gonna go right to door 6 and go after Boom Boom.
How did Magoo not hit that boo? I was so sure he did.
Hitboxes are interesting things.
And they're only a suggestion in this game.
Including suggesting that you take a death. Because the game loves to follow that option.
Indeed.
So now back through the pipe maze, our runners are going to go here, take care of a couple of more stages.
Come on, Atlantis. Oh boy. 7-1. Yep, just paid the 100-point fine.
Oh no.
But I think he only has a tail, so he's got a... Oh no. This isn't good. We might be here a while.
Well, it looks like Magoo's probably going to play it out here while Leslie is going to attempt the clip.
I think he wanted to run into the bomb, but he accidentally stomped on it instead of... Yep. Oh, just go to the mushroom house, it's right there. Leslie finally got the clip. Oh, this is precious time wasted right here.
So an invincibility star, an angry sun. We just have all kinds of things going on here, but the invincibility star gets through, and a hammer!
Oh my gosh, Magoo, just go to the mushroom house. Oh no. This is valuable time. Oh man.
When 1-2 hits for Ludwig.
And a leaf. Oh boy, I know. That's painful.
Yeah, if you're either of the runners, this has been less than an ideal start.
Magoo found the pipe to skip 7-1 completely.
Oh, that's another way to certainly get around it here, and is going to do so. And the RWO alive for the moment, as we have World 6 as our second world. And the fourth this time is the Super Tanks.
I missed how many hits Ludwig was. Was it
2 hits.
2, okay.
So I was counting, because it is Ludwig, I was counting them in German.
Oh, we need to have World 5 next. We just have to.
Chat noting that I'm of little faith, I'm merely stating fact. At the moment, it is still alive. That is not an incorrect statement. That is not an inaccurate statement.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was surprised Leslie's not checking the pipes, but I think he heard me. Wow.
Oh, World 6 is free after that fort.
So just by the layout of the map, that had to be either a bridge or a lock there by that castle. I don't know, like, I can't think of what else it would be there. Unless the
Let me-
lock is guarding the path.
Lemmy taking 2 hits as well. I think it built a.
Oh, no.
Oh no, that was just there. Okay.
I misread the map. Wow. No, it built the bridge to the pipe. So this was a free world 6. Oh, Magoo going back for that hammer, bro. Oh no. Okay. He's good. Ah. The reverse
Judy
world
Cloud
is
and then
dead.
World 3.
Nice moving a 4 hammer, brother. You'll love to see it.
Queuing for the effort there.
Not a bad item.
Getting the lay of the land. And Leslie gonna at least try the pipe, see what is to behold here, and then decides to go into the fort, which is
Invalid.
slightly vanilla. It is 3F2.
We have an invalid seed, unfortunately. Now, if we see 2F in World 8, I will still call this an acceptable seed. Oh. Looks like we temporarily lost the feed on Magoo.
At least I hope that's what it is.
Or did his console crash?
Yeah, hardware failure strikes again. Says
Oh,
the
no.
chat room here.
I guess a decision's gonna have to be made of what to do here. I would not be surprised if this seed gets re-rolled. Looks like we're just waiting on... Oh, man.
Well, we at least can get the payout here as we see Wendy is our first Quakey Koopa.
I'm just keeping an eye on the race time chat to see if there's a decision to be made on what to do here. Because we're only a couple minutes into the seed, but...
Now, given what we've seen of these seeds, though, an 11-minute time loss is
That's...
pretty significant.
yeah. It looks like for the moment Leslie has stopped, so I'm guessing we're gonna get a reroll, but I'm not sure yet. All right, it looks like Leslie is confirming that we are going to throw this seed out and restart.
Well, officially toss this seed into the inferno and restart with a new one. So
Yeah.
Leslie was less than thrilled with the Schadenfreude start that we had gotten here. But yes, Magoo had a hardware failure. And we're going to have a re-roll here and restart game one in a matter of moments.
That's the beauty of 1980s technology, people.
Technology, it's great when it works. Well, there we go. I guess since the seed got re-rolled, and since a lot of people picked Larry, Morton, or Wendy after Wendy was selected. Oh, submissions are closed. Okay.
I was going to say we should probably cancel that prediction and restart with a new one. Give everyone their points back.
Yeah, make things fair. In the interest of fairness, to take an old Vince McMahon line from the Attitude Era of the World Wrestling Federation.
I love that.
On that, you can't undo that part.
Oh, I'm wondering if Diesel predicted in the predictions, that's why he can't.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah,
got it.
if a mod participates in the prediction, they can't control the outcome. So another mod in the SpeedGaming 3 chat would have to undo that prediction and restart it. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, well. Events happened.
Yeah.
Mistakes may or may not have been made. Nothing can go wrong when it's live. We're just going to keep doing things here. And in the interim, we can let you know that the remainder of these Swiss round matchups, we have two more. They'll be coming up over the course of this weekend. One of those will be just a little under 24 hours from now, as my broadcast partner here, Stewie Cartman, will be taking on Teeks the Flash 88, and that will be at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow on a network yet to be determined. And then the Swiss rounds close out this coming Sunday at high noon. And it's going to be True Hyper Mario against Craig.
Oh, that'll be an interesting one.
And then immediately after that matchup, the bracket announcement will occur, and you'll be able to see the brackets and standings and everything of that nature, as that will have the challenge set up by that point. And for then, it goes, it really, it gets even more serious.
Indeed, some seeding implications on the line tomorrow with my match with Teeks. Fighting for that number 1 seed.
So I'll admit, I have not been privy to the Swiss round statuses. So I haven't, unless usually it's, why am I drawing a blank on there? Dust Minion, who usually provides the win-loss records, and I make it sound like, oh yeah, I knew that all along, even though it was just being provided to me at that moment as I break the fourth wall a little bit here.
Alright, I just dropped the flag on this seed. So in about a minute or so,
Alright,
we will see what they get.
so the green flag has
say
been
roll
waved
call
here
back.
as we had a little bit of a technology delay. It doesn't quite work the same way in this as it would in auto racing, I suppose not.
You got a 7 in chat?
Oh, there we go. Getting an
Starting with-
early start on the bridges in typo excluded
Oh,
Bowser's Keep.
yes.
It's okay. It was typed in with the S silent. That's all. So it's Bowser's Keep. The S is there. It's just silent.
Oh, the English language and how it makes very little sense sometimes.
Why do you think I was counting Ludwig in German? And look at that. See how I said before that World 4 starts out as the first world very infrequently? Well, there we go. Now it's made its way in here.
And this looks like a freebie World 4 just based on the layout, and indeed it is. Just a hammer brother and a fort. Well, I say freebie now, depending on what fort this is.
Yeah, this turns it out to be, say, 7F2. Well, okay, 5F2.
Okay,
I promise runners, if you go and watch this back, I was not trying to will 7F2 into existence.
It was a freebie in terms of routing.
So a slight lead here for Leslie. 3 quick stomps onto Boom Boom. And the orb will build the bridge, and we're already going to be off in a matter of less than a minute and a half to our first airship.
Yeah, Diesel, I thought it was just maybe like a temporary feed loss and that was all, but no, these things happen, unfortunately.
And I believe rolling vanilla here as this is World 4's airship.
Indeed, this is vanilla. Oh, we got the bunny boy, Iggy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and vanilla.
Yep, Iggy being rather hoppy, so you can call him an IPA.
No jank hitbox for once. I'm telling you, if there's any vanilla runners out there, I stand by it that Iggy has the worst hitbox in the game. I challenge anyone to prove me wrong.
That line Koopa said it would turn the king into an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Speaking of World 7...
See, we'd already gotten these start off. Oh, hey.
All
3 Fort Monty. And our first visibility of Boss Bass, who almost makes a meal out of Leslie.
Oh, just barely not getting the P speed. Oh, whoa, how did...
Oh! And Magoo, I guess thinking that the flight might have been on, but instead...
I didn't want to say anything because I was afraid that was going to happen.
Instead, the flight turned into an in-meal flight.
Interesting play here to go the other way. If this just leads to the room with the view, then this is going to be a significant time loss.
Metcons, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. We had a hardware failure and forced restart, or at least agreed upon restart, between the 2 runners here. And this is race number 1. And oh, look, we have an angry sun over on Leslie's side.
2-3.
Looking to try to fly above it here, and does get the piece speed to be able to do so.
Oh, clipping into the piece switch. You hate to see it.
But is able to utilize one of the Koopas for damage purposes, and we have a bridge, all right. We have a bridge, we have a lock, we have all kinds of madness.
That was gonna happen.
So we know at least one fortress is required, maybe two, maybe not all three, but it's a 3-fort Monty.
Was that the only pipe to the Promised Land? Because if that wasn't, I was surprised Magoo didn't check the other path.
Well, there's your pause strats.
Oh, there you go.
Did take a bit of a damage boost anyway, and there's another, and well, things a bit dicey, but Leslie able to get through and pick up an invincibility star.
Alright, now it's just pick your poison.
Air Force. Our runners did have a little bit of familiarity with this in the reset seed that was cast into the Inferno. It did have some early Schadenfreude, as we had a required 5-9 to start in that reset seed.
I kind of want to play the rest of that seed offline and see what it was, like how it would have turned out. Because that looked interesting for a while. Okay, so that didn't break that lock.
Interesting if you are a masochist, and by all means, feel free. Oh, what is a hitbox? How did Magoo not get hit by the sun there? Or at least get singed?
What is... I've never seen that. If that was me, I would have got hit.
Okay, pick your poison. Oh, there's 3F2.
And another invalid seed. Randomizer randomizing the hitbox. That would be very interesting to see. Don't give Fred any ideas. Or Macobra.
So to spoken, so it likely may come to pass. Quoth the Raven, nevermore? I don't know, I just... I'm a pro wrestling commentator. Of course you're going to get wrestling references from me.
I'm a little surprised Leslie didn't play that other fort since it was right there. Unless he thinks he's behind. This could very easily backfire if that fort is required.
Yeah, kind of interesting of doubling back and doing another stage rather than doing the fort and guaranteeing access to the end. It is a unique decision. Let's see what was passed up. It is 5F1.
This could get very interesting now. If this is the correct fort, then Leslie has to go all the way back. Alright, well, we'll see from Leslie's side in a second. So I'm pretty sure that pipe just goes to the Promised Land. Alright, survey says... Oh my god.
Not the correct one. So, yes, it allowed the access, but now Leslie has to double back to get that third fortress.
Oh, I would have just played it because it was right there. Oh, man. But now does Magoo just double back and check on his own? And I think he's going to.
So this is going to give Magoo an advantage here. Now just one Piranha stage away. Uses the invincibility star, I should say.
I'm gonna say this gives a cloud. Oh, whoa, that was close.
We have a P-Wing.
Okay. Still a very good item.
That's going to be used right away.
Not a bad idea, especially if Ludwig is a moon jumper.
Oh, but gets clipped by the cannonball.
Oh,
and Ludwig, you called it, is a moon jumper, and Magoo's going to take the death here.
Burned the P-Wing. Oh, man. Just gotta hope for a power up here. And it's a star. Oh, no.
But it's a one-hitter! Oh, the fortune on Magoo's side there.
Lucky break. If there was any time to buy a lottery ticket, it was right there. Small Mario and moon jumping Ludwig, and you get a one-hitter.
Ein Treffer from Ludwig, and on we go to the third world, which is World 6. It's like I'm slowly but surely auditioning for SpeedGaming Deutsch.
And the item we got from the Princess or the Bowser letter was a music box on Leslie's side.
Nice ice block there to take out the Fire Chomp. In what I think is this 1.6 beta?
No, that was 3.6. Oh, we got a Nerf. We had a Nerfman special marathon on Magoo's side.
I'm still learning these things.
We just call it a Nerfman special because it seems like it always happens in World 6. Looks like Magoo wanted that power up, but
the game said no.
It was probably a star. Hey! It's almost like I've played Randomizer before and I can tell what's gonna happen. Oh, don't worry, Frantic. I'm hoping for a Forced Atlantis, too.
And welcome those in from SpeedGaming 2. We had a hardware issue, so you didn't miss all that much. We are still in race number 1. It went to about this length before both runners agreed to a reroll due to a hardware failure on Magoo's side. As we see a hammer come up on Leslie's end. Both runners are in the third world.
I think Magoo skipped that hammer, bro, so he's not going to have that hammer. So that could come back to haunt him.
Oh, and we have basically free World 6 here. Magoo going with the 10 fireballs and takes out Lemmy.
Alright, so one thing I have always never known about Rando, I know that Lemmy doesn't jump, so like... Well, oh, wow. So like,
One hitter
he's
anyway.
technically not a heavy, but can Lemmy be designated as one of the heavy Koopas even though he doesn't jump? Like, you know what I mean?
No, that's a fair point. And yes, no thing is free in speedrunning, but that is just about as generous and close to free as one can get. If it isn't free, it's the penny briefcase and Deal or No Deal. How about that? Going for and getting the 1 cycle here in World 8 Fortress.
Sewer, I can give you 2 examples of free worlds in Rando. There was a seed I did against Teeks last year where he skipped a hammer and then I got it. And I hammered the lock at the end of World 6 and it led to a free without me doing anything. Speaking of a freebie world...
What is this madness?
And then there was another seed I played against High Flyer and Teeks a couple weeks ago. Oh, we got to the World 8 map. There were 2 pipes guarded by locks. I hammered one of them, and it led straight to Bowser, and you'll never see the hand bridge or the dark area. And there were no bridges. And there was nothing guarding Bowser's castle.
Alright, Roy is quaky, and Roy takes 3 hits, and Roy goes down. And Leslie's going to go through this pipe and possibly feel behind, seeing how free this is.
I'm going to call it right now. If this feels like a sub-30 seed. I have a feeling.
I mean, the potential is certainly there. We've already seen the all the toughest except for 3 in terms of navigation. So I guess it depends. Oh well, there's a hitbox issue.
Get out of there. Okay, good. Okay, well Leslie definitely thinks he's behind now after that.
Can't get the running speed with the hot foot there, so Magoo going to take the traditional path.
Wonder if Leslie has that P-Wing, and if we'll use it here.
Yeah, really the only difference between the two, as noted in chat here, Leslie's stopping for some hammer bros and items. Magoo is just go, 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 and... well, we'll see if the extra items obtained will make any sort of difference. And both fortresses are required here in World 1. And Leslie gonna take the death here, and
I think he's gonna take the fine, double back, and then use the P-Wing on that fort and get the item.
well, that's a good possibility. And
because if it's a useful item, then it could work out in his favor. And now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've seen any hammer suits yet.
we have not. You're correct.
I was just about to say, how did Magoo not get hit by the thwomp and then the
game
disco
corrected
got him?
itself. As we're here in 6F3, and we have the elevator with what looks to be a dry bones and 2 behaving hot foots. Hot feet, hot foot. I'm never sure
Same
how to.
thing.
Yeah. Leslie
Yeah.
having fun jokingly trying to fight fire with fire.
We also haven't seen any clouds yet, have we?
In
I don't-
this
oh,
one, I don't believe so.
oh.
I think we saw the one.
And Leslie not using the P-Wing here. Interesting.
Well, perhaps doesn't know that there's a hot foot in the way that's going to.
Yep. Oh, he wants the item. And he's gonna get it.
With some timely jumps to keep the P speed, and the item is a hammer. So well worth it. Especially if hammers break locks, but we won't know as of yet. Now, for those who missed the seed that was re-rolled, it started off with a 5-9 required. And I'm trying to think, what was the other really mean thing earlier? Oh, it was 7-1, I think?
7-1, yeah.
So yeah,
just get out of there, Leslie.
Time the game gave a lot of problems to our runners, but then hardware gave the ultimate problem to Magoo, causing about a 12-minute loss.
Oh.
And Leslie being the
Magoo just got another hammer from the hammer, bro.
Leslie being the fair competitor that he is, opted to allow for the re-roll.
Now, if my memory is right from their inventories, Magoo only has 2 hammers and Leslie has 3. Or he's gonna get a 3rd one.
So there could be some double hammer rock strats in World 3. Is that what you're putting down that I might be picking up here?
Unless you're really unlucky like me and where that double hammer play backfires. I have had that happen once.
And having it happen once is enough to make one think about it, that is for sure.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, Larry taking 2 hits and 3 hits. Hello, Larry. Goodbye, Larry. And that may not be enough for the wraparound.
Yeah, I don't think that is. I think he's just slightly too low.
Yep, with the P-Wing, if you can grab... Yeah, okay, there's the all the way through. Basically, if you grab it at a certain point where...
oh, but he only has 1 hammer. I thought he had a 2nd one.
That might have been something that Magoo skipped that Leslie took.
Oh, yeah, there was a hammer bro that Leslie also fought that gave a hammer before World 1, so... Yeah, so Magoo is down 2 hammers. I wouldn't be surprised if Leslie double hammers right here. Unless he wants to check the pipe.
It could be something where he checks the pipe, and then if it doesn't go to a desirable direction, then perhaps... Oh, that's right, that would require another board. And yeah, that's what Leslie's going for here.
And then I think all that's left after this is World 2, so... That hammer's still not completely useless.
Well, plus, neither of our runners have checked to see if hammers break locks, and that might be, at least in part, what some of them are, or what some of the runners are, or both of the runners, may be holding off on utilizing the hammers for. Because if they do break locks, that could come very well in handy in World 8 to try to save a good amount of time.
Indeed it could. Oh, this is very interesting now because we see both the locks right there. So Wendy's is open. Just gotta find the path. What? Oh, wait. I got it.
That makes one of us.
So that pipe next to the hammer bro on Magoo's side, that's the one. Oh, they do not
Hammers
break
don't
locks.
break locks. Wow. So now here we go into 4F1.
Hammers don't break locks, they'll give them out like it's candy. You'll love to see it.
Oh, that hotfoot was being rogue there. Okay.
Not a bad idea getting the fire flower there. But now will this break the correct lock? It
It
does.
will not.
It did break the correct one. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's true, MIDI guy.
Pipe to Wendy is sandwiched between two locks, so both locks are correct. Okay. And yep, a 1-1 boss bass because the game has jokes.
I feel like these Hammer Brothers are gonna come back and haunt Leslie in the end. It just seems like we're not getting that many useful items. Like, we have not seen any clouds yet, we haven't seen any hammer suits. Oh, is Wendy a heavy? No. 2, 3. Okay, so at least a 4-hitter.
Leslie not able to take Wendy out with
Oh,
fireballs. And 4 looks to be it.
so if we have a Jet World 2 here, we could still potentially see a sub 30, but we would also need a Jet World 8.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go that far. I mean, I have seen many a seed, not necessarily in Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer, but my bread and butter is Dragon Warrior Randomizer, and I have seen many a seed that look like it's going to go sub-hour, and then some sort of rubber band snaps, and next thing you know, it's an hour and a half, hour 45.
Yep.
And here's 2 Fortress being vanilla-ish.
Yeah, it had promise for a while for a sub 30, but oh, Magoo doesn't know hammers don't break locks yet. Oh, he's gonna find out the bad news here. Watch this be another hammer.
Oh, it's a Jugen Cloud.
Okay, now this is one hammer bro that Leslie does want to fight.
So Magoo now gets the bad news.
Okay, okay, this arena with that hammer bro is, I feel like, is unfair because he can just camp down there. Oh, yep. That's exactly why I hate that fight.
An invincibility start, well, we'll take care of it regardless.
I wouldn't be surprised if Leslie just blind clouds here. Just in case it's patrol level. Oh, I was gonna say don't use the P-Wing, because then it'll disable the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
You'd wanna use the P-Wing first and then the cloud. Both of them blind clouding. Oh no.
One hit
Please
on
don't
Morton,
die.
2 hits on Morton, 3 hits on Morton,
4.
4, it's a max.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, saltiness.
Please don't die. Thank gosh. Oh my god. That was scary.
Morton was jumping to the moon on that one.
And I think Magoo has the off-screen wand grab.
And does indeed.
Yes. I kind of want to know what that level they blind clouded was.
It's always a curiosity. So here we go. We are just mere seconds apart here, heading into World 8.
And it looks like the item they got was an anchor, so that anchor can be anything but a hammer or a warp whistle.
So for now, we're joining the village people in the Navy.
I'm gonna say a 4-bridger. I don't know why. I just have a feeling. Okay,
We don't see
smart
any
play by
locks
Leslie
here. We do see 6F1 though. Leslie's going to go ahead and just go for broke and go for both, and so too is Magoo.
I feel like that's a smart play because you'd hate to have to double back to the main screen since there's no other pipes. Like I think I only saw one pipe on this map, so you'd hate to have to come back if that fort is required.
Leslie gets a power-up, loses a power-up. Gets a power-up, loses a power-up.
Isn't this game just perfectly fair?
Fair is what you pay to ride the bus.
Alright, well, we'll never see this screen again, this scene.
Good riddance.
Alright, the 4-bridge up.
One bridge to rule them all. No, that's a ring.
Oh, Leslie, I think he's overthinking this.
Yeah, just go to that tanker over there. Oh, but it's locked. Oh, and it's blocked by a pipe up there.
So my guess as to what the answer is, that tank at the bottom right that's locked is the required one. Never mind, I'm instantly wrong. So what tile have we not seen yet? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Oh, we've
all
seen
the forts
7F2 though,
Oh.
and Leslie's just gonna take a fire to the... Oh no, okay, never mind. Just taking a fire to the backside to get rid of the frog.
Okay, so now it's just a matter of which one is the correct one.
I mean, the game wouldn't be so cruel as to make you go all the way through 7F2 just to have it be a nothing burger, would it? He says slightly tongue-in-cheek.
And it is the wrong one.
It is, of course it is. Game... Oh, I have words for you that I can't say here on SpeedGaming.
Oh, man.
Follow my channel and you can possibly hear those words.
Yeah, I don't think we can say what we really want to on this channel.
The narrator, yes, it would, gleefully. So Magoo tries the clip once, decides to move along.
Not the fastest level.
So the tank is a red herring here. Oh, wow. Little end snipe laser, and now here is Bowser.
Alright, so Leslie would just need Magoo to have a complete meltdown in time to find the other fort. Alright, which is not impossible, but I don't see it happening.
Magoo looks to be in prime position. For some reason, Bowser's hitbox is just his head here, so being small Mario, yeah, you can just kind of stand right there under Bowser and
Get your GGs out for Magoo.
Magoo going to take the first race here with an official time of 35 minutes and 22 seconds. And Leslie uses the anchor, and of course it's a frog suit.
Oh, Human Mustard would be so proud of that.
So I'll just hop into the appropriate pipe here and go from frog to, I believe, Tanuki.
No, I think Leslie did the right thing by allowing the reroll. Because that, like, a 10 plus minute deficit, that's just really unfortunate. Like, I know what people say about fair, but it's like that's really unfair, especially for something that was out of Magoo's control, like a hardware problem.
A nice little swag statue kill there on Leslie's part. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're doing the right thing, even if it means a negative result, as it has occurred here. Yeah, the honorable thing, the morally right thing to do.
Well, I mean, when we're using technology from 1985, even if we know our hardware is good, it can still malfunction at any moment. There's no guarantees at all.
I mean, there's no guarantees that things are going to work for technology in 2023, let alone 1985. There's just a lot more fail-safe backups in 2023 than there were in 1985.
Yeah, definitely skate. Magoo would have done the same thing if that had happened to Leslie.
Yeah, even if your hardware, you do all the tests and everything, that doesn't mean that there can't be some sort of something that happens during the race. Let's say there was, for example, heavy storms in the area of one of the runners, and the power flickers, and all of a sudden it causes a reset.
All it takes is 1 second for the power to go out?
Yeah. And all it takes here for Leslie is 35 fireballs, but whoops.
He was too far over.
Yeah, both of these runners, I mean, have done fantastically here. I mean, I look at these times, 35:22. I mean, this is going to be 39xx at this rate. I would probably finish this in maybe double Leslie's time. So, yeah, I'm not one to slouch on either one of these two here.
No, that was indeed a great race.
Yeah, GG's for Leslie. The official race time is going to be 39 minutes and 11 seconds. So just a shade under 4 minutes behind Magoo.
Alright. And with that, we're going to take a couple minutes to give the runners a little breather. So if anyone needs like a bathroom break, drink break, snack break, go ahead. And then we'll be back in a couple minutes with race number 2.
To answer the question in chat before we do so, is the timer off by a second? Usually the runners will hit the done in the race time room before they hit the stop button on their own timers. So there may be a bit of variance based on that, is because they want to make sure that the official race time is hit first before their own personal timers. Because the personal timers, we can see that, but the official race time is official. So with that explanation out of the way, we will now take a bit of a brief pause here, and we'll be back with race number 2 with a little tweak in flag sets. All that and more Mario Madness coming your way. Stick around. Welcome back here to SpeedGaming 3 and the second of our 2 races here between Leslie Pro 04 and Magoo is Adorable. Alongside Stewie Cartman, I'm Ferran Burgundy, and we have race number 2 coming your way, where things are definitely tweaked here for race number 2. This time a spin could be worth as much as 5,000. No, that's press your luck. No, this time we have still the sun starting sooner, with hammers may or may not break locks. But here's where things tweak a little bit. The non-fortress stages are going to be in their native world. So if we start in World 7, you're going to see a lot of 7 boards. If you start in World 2, you're going to see a lot of 2 boards, etc. Also, the toad houses are going to respawn, and we have certain levels that are going to be what are known as frog-friendly.
So what we mean by frog-friendly is like any level in the vanilla game that normally cannot be completed as small Mario, now you can. So... Oh, hold on. Okay, we got confirmation that the runners are ready, so I will go ahead and drop the flag. Alright, and I just let them go. Alright,
Yep.
so by frog friendly, so normally rolled 8-4, 7F1, 6-5.
Yep. 6-5, 6-3, 6F1, and 6F2, and possibly a couple of others there, but definitely those 6 or 7 to be sure.
6F3 can be done as small Mario. 6F3 can.
Well, yeah, 6-3. Yeah, there are definitely some. That's most of them. We're not naming them all here like the 7 dwarves, but yes, as always, 4 whammies will put you out of the game and send you home, tears in your eyes.
We don't want to see that.
Yeah, we don't want any whammies here.
Oh yeah, 7F2. Yes, that's right. Yeah, so any of those levels that normally cannot be completed as small Mario, they now can.
All right, so we're starting with 2. Also, there'll be no beta stages. That was the other thing that I was missing.
That makes me very sad.
So we're starting off with 2-3 with a boss bass who already consumed one of our runners a little earlier here, and will we see a helping of seconds?
We gotta see at least one.
Well, they're both made. Oh!
Okay, not. Oh!
There it is, Magoo! Getting chomped.
I was gonna say they were both playing with fire there. Their respective boss passes. I think Leslie's going for a power up here, which I don't blame. Oh, never mind.
Nope, just going for the shell to be able to potentially take out the boss bass.
Make the commentator look stupid.
I don't think it's necessarily that. I think it's just more trying to find. Oh, okay.
I like this idea.
Switch. Okay.
Switch. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Jumps right on through, avoids the miniature Goomba. That Paragoomba is going to be some trouble, though. And we do see two fortresses here, the first of which is 6F1.
Not going for the power-up. Interesting. Actually, I don't blame him on that, because if you do grab that power-up there, you basically have to immediately jump back on the platform, and any hesitation, you're not making it.
It almost has a greater chance of failure than it does success, as we see the open space there that makes that frog friendly, and we see the upside down question mark. Get out your reverse question marks or bros in chat. Matt Riddle would be proud. Bro. Oh, we have 3 fortresses here in World 2.
Oh. Is this going to be the World 6 world?
Oh, Magoo taking a death to the disco waffle. Anything but staying alive. Don't worry, Chad, I wasn't exactly proud of that one either. They can't all be winners, alright?
You know, I just noticed we haven't told any dad jokes yet.
Well, I tried to go for a little bit more highbrow humor, being from the legitimate theater.
Oh, Night Shift hurries, let's get the hook. Okay.
But I believe it was Blues Traveler who said it best. The hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lie.
Where's High Flyer? We need him with these dad jokes.
Oh, Budsy's on it.
Oh my god, Diesel. Why did the whale cross the ocean to get to the other tide?
See, Popgun's picking up what I'm putting down. Ask him why I've got to give you the runaround.
Now, Budsy, is that my door to leave with? Are you trying to tell me something?
Hey, meanwhile, there goes Boom Boom, and that's something you don't see every day, a giant Goomba in the desert.
Oh my gosh, Diesel. You know that Davy Crockett had 3 ears, his left, his right, and his frontier.
His wild frontier.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we're going to an airship.
Okay, now I completely missed on Leslie's side. Did he get that hammer?
I will admit I was thrown off by getting hooked.
Same. Oh no, I didn't get hooked. I got shown the door, so I missed that.
Film Springfield, I don't think anybody declared that it was Sakatumi time. Yeah, it was a 4-hit Heavy Morton with extra salt.
So if Leslie did not get that hammer, that could. Oh. Okay, it looks like he did.
The game stole Diesel's joke. That was the letter from the princess to Mario. Same one. The whale and the crossing the ocean and getting to the other side.
We have chat confirming that hammers do not break locks again. Alright.
I mean, why would they? At this point, it's probably easier to say that hammers may not or may break clocks.
So, I'm convinced for the settings of hammers may break locks, we land on no far more often than yes.
I think that's a fair assessment just from the races that I've commentated.
Greg, it's supposed to be 50-50, but I'm convinced it's not.
It's maybe more like 1585. Yes to no.
Yes.
Maybe 1090, but I think that's being a little too lopsided.
Yeah, I'll go with 2080.
2080, okay. I was worried that I might have perhaps been hyperbolic by saying even 1585, but
This has to be 1F, there's no way it's not. Okay, never mind. Make me look stupid, game.
well, thankfully this one is frog friendly, so no need to fly up. There's the pipe right there.
And if you were to try to do the vanilla route with going to the Tanuki room, you'll just fall into the Great Abyss, since it's World 1.
Oh, fire chomp. If he did fly up, he would have been cast into Star Abyss of Doom. Yes. That is correct.
Alright, what item are we getting from... Oh, that looked like a yummy input on Leslie's side there. Alright, so what item are we getting from the Hammer Bro? I'm gonna say a star. I'm convinced World 1 Hammer Bro gives a star more often than not.
Well, because it was a boomerang, bro, it's a P-Wing, I guess.
Very good item.
I can sign off on it because, like a lot of the boomerang bros, I've had a bunch of comebacks. There, does that qualify as a dad joke?
Have a good night, Sewer Husk. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a good night.
Alright, 1 Larry, 2 Larry, 3 Larry. The law of averages are coming back. It's been a few seeds now that Larry hasn't been a one-hitter.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that. Oh yeah, midi guy. I mean, who doesn't try and go for that when they have a star in any of the boss fights? You have to. Okay. I was gonna say Magoo was going the path, but then he remembered.
The dueling boom boom fights, you would think they were a little bit more synchronized than they are, but here is World 5 builds a bridge into the pipe.
We're seeing a complete 180 from race number 1 on Leslie's side, where he was fighting a bunch of Hammer Bros. I don't think he's really stopped for that many.
Well, I think what this flag says, we see Roy causing a quake, but a one-hitter.
Just a chump, Roy.
So instead of Prime Earthquake from 1990 World Wrestling Federation, more like 1994 Avalanche from WCW. Before that kibosh was put on that real quickly due to copyright infringement, and next thing you know, he's the Shark.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I'm telling you, I followed a lot of wrestling during that Drek mid-90s era. That was when I first became a fan, and as a wrestling historian, I've also paid attention to a lot of things that people have forgotten about, which is probably for the better.
See, I didn't get into it until like 96 on, so I'm like a little too young to remember like that stuff, but I remember reading about it.
Yeah, that was during the Dungeon of Doom days, but that's a whole nother story for another day. Sullivan, my son. Okay, moving on here.
Before we get copyrighted for real.
Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think King Iake is coming after me.
We'll just get another hook. Oh, 4-0. 4-1 with the nippers. Will we see any of the fire nippers? Okay, not yet.
The regular nippers are problematic enough.
That's just a rude enemy set. That's just mean. You know, Sharky, that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm guessing Leslie thinks he's behind, so he's changing his game plan. Use a star, get a star. Classic. Love to see it.
Uh-oh, is the shoe on the other foot here?
That was a move
no,
to 36, I counted. Oh, someone in the chat saying 38, okay. I might have missed some because I counted 36, but if you counted 38, I'll trust you.
I would argue 37, but I don't know whether or not they were in a row.
That's at least like a 20-second, close to 20-second time loss on Leslie's part. Oh, now Leslie's gonna go for the Hammer Bros. Probably just wants to prevent another marathon. Okay, that was a good one to fight.
Like you saw there, is that one was not as problematic, but still being annoying.
Oh, that's just classic, like, vanilla movements of 4. You just get those all the time. So now I'm really thinking Leslie thinks he's behind now after that marathon.
Iggy here, high jumping and hitboxing.
Try to do the off-screen wand grab jump there. Couldn't get it.
Oh, that jump gives me agita every time, Magoo.
Yeah, I don't trust that jump when you don't have P speed. I just feel like it never works.
That king going back to the Groucho days. One morning, I shot a Koopa in my pajamas. How I got in my pajamas, I'll never know.
Oh, wow. Leslie was lucky he was not a meal there. Wait, did we already feed Boss Bass this? Oh, yes, we did. Never mind.
We did, yes.
Oh,
And I gotta admit that this appetite of this Boss Bass is the most ridiculous thing I ever had.
Oh, and that was not the same hammer bro that Leslie fought on Magoo's side. So he's not gonna get that cloud. Oh, things just got interesting here. Oh my god, and another marathon. Alright.
After Leslie encountering more stars in a match game Hollywood Squares hour marathon.
I'm a little surprised Leslie didn't play the fort. Oh my gosh, bloopers. Ha, never mind.
And the lag.
I didn't want to say it, but then it happened anyway. Oh my gosh, get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, wow. Okay, it's not over yet.
Oh no, not with Paragoombas everywhere. Are you kidding me? Oh, and a Cheep Cheep.
Wow.
And a mini Goomba as well. How did Leslie avoid
that? Wow, someone was looking out for him there. Oh, now decisions to make on Leslie's side. I was gonna say, why didn't he check the pipes, but then we see all 4 of them right there, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Magoo is gonna get some not so good news on this here. Doesn't bother to hammer.
No shortcuts here. I thought one of them had a hammer. Unless I'm going crazy.
I mean, you play and commentate enough of these, it's the latter is certainly a high likelihood. I've gotten to that point and I'm just commentating these things.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Yeah, no, Leslie did use the hammer on that that first rock that Magoo did not use it on.
Okay, I missed that. Oh, that's gonna help Magoo out right here.
Well,
Oh,
basically
wondering-
even them out.
Huh.
And by
Yep,
that, I mean, it'll give a slight lead here now to Magoo.
Wow, just like that. It's incredible how fast a lead can change.
Especially when you have talent at this game.
Oh
I
my
can't
God.
speak to that, so...
I've done that before, and that's the worst thing to have happen. Even the best runners have done that before, and it's very painful.
Oh no, did I just make one of the best worst timed jokes?
Possibly. And wall jumping as Tail Mario, and Leslie's like, nope, I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh, not again. Okay, good. I can confirm that wall jumping as Tail Mario is possible, and it absolutely sucks. It is not fun.
World 6 not as free as it was in the previous race.
Not
That's
even
an understatement.
close. So it looks like let me 1, 2, 3. Okay, not quite a jump, but not a bully.
Not a bully, not a pushover, but just in between.
And Magoo holding onto his clouds.
It's like if Goldilocks was fighting like Little Mac from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out.
A Tanuki suit.
Creating fairy tales for a new generation.
You love it. I thought Magoo jumped on Lemmy a little early there and was going to get hitboxed.
I mean, you tend to get lost in the moment, you know, when you're having a ball with Lemmy, it just... What do you mean my microphone was cut off?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say just play the fort. I apologize for enrolling an invalid seat, everyone. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's still been a fun palate cleanser of don't know, it's not quite... It hasn't exactly been an easy seed, but it hasn't been the most Schadenfreude-esque seed either.
Right.
It's found its way to be challenging without being meaningly challenging.
Oh yeah, no, you're right, Night Shifter. We've already seen 2F, so yeah, this is not even an acceptable seed. Wait, have we seen the sky for it yet? 5F2.
It's an excellent question. I'm trying to recall, but I've seen so many of these doggone things, they all just blend together in my brain.
Oh, we did see 5F2. Oh my god. And Blake, and you miss it. It was a side salad Wendy. Alright, and
I try to avoid that meme just because it always makes me hungry.
yeah, I should probably avoid that too. So according to Night Shifter, my only redemption for this seed is a 4 Bridger, because we've already seen 5F2. Okay, so what have we not seen yet? I don't think we've seen 7F2 yet. If we see that in World 8, then I'm fine with that. On the statue room sweat. My statue room, the statue sprite swag. I love it.
That had me a little frightened, and there is your invincibility star.
Oh my gosh, we can't even...
Well, there's, I mean, 7F2, not exactly in an ideal location.
There goes that. That dream's dead too.
Great movement from Leslie there.
Oh, I disagree with that Tanuki loss. I thought he had it. What have we not seen yet? I can't think of what forts we haven't seen. Watch, this is not even gonna be the right 1-0. I'm calling it.
Yeah, I feel like we've been deprived of a lot of the military stages.
I think that's all that's left, because I think we've seen everything else. Oh, Magoo, not... Oh, yeah, I forgot. We haven't seen 1F yet. So we know this is not the right one.
Oh, there's 1F over on Magoo's side, which brings a Tanuki suit in the Warp Whistle location.
I wonder if Magoo is trying to look for the other pipe that skips that fort. Which is not the worst idea. My guess is the pipe closest to the castle goes to the room with the view.
Ah, for Ludwig, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
Alright, chat, how many bridges in Build 8? We already see 2 -1s. We got a 3. And a
I'm
1.
feeling
We
2
got
this
2.
time around because we had our ones. Whoa!
Oh
Magoo!
no.
Magoo into the ragu!
I'm gonna say 4. Can we get a 2 days in a row with the 4 seed roll, or with the 4 bridge roll 8? Come on. Oh, I didn't even notice that 0.
Yeah, just the regular old army on this one.
And another hammer. Oh my gosh. Both seeds giving out hammers like they're candy and we can't do anything with them. Love to see it.
More hammers than a carpenter's apprenticeship. Easy for me to say it. Oh, Leslie!
Went for the
Little low on the
clip.
jump. It's the spike. In a
He
place
went for
where you
the-
definitely don't want a spike put.
He went for the clip. I respect the gamble. Yeah, that was just slightly too low.
And now the elevator brings a couple of dry bones, and
Looks like a vanilla hot foot.
it looked rogue at first, but then it fell in line. Alright, so 2 forts cleared here for Leslie.
Oh no, just one because that one was the fake one.
Oh, that's right, it was the fake one.
Oh, and it looks like World 7 gave a hammer suit, so...
Alright, Leslie now in the Navy stage, sailing the 7 seas and putting his mind at ease.
Okay, the
And if you're new to this,
is still alive.
If you're new to this and want to check out Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer, there's the link to the game in chat, because just like the Navy, we want you as a new recruit. And we have 2 bridges, one built, one not built.
Alright, which one is going to be the correct one? Something in my gut tells me this one's not. I just have a feeling.
Because
Just
the game
because
has
I
a
know-
sense of humor and oh no!
I know my luck too well. I'm wondering if either of them think they're behind. And that was not the correct one. Okay, at least it's a hand stage. So this will be a fast one. Okay, I swear if this is a hammer, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh my goodness, of course. This game has jokes.
Oh my
Unbelievable.
I can't. I give up.
This is the game just giving the old stone cold salute to both of our runners here.
The classic two-finger salute to both the runners and the commentators.
Oh, well, Leslie could have grabbed the power up here. Is now Magoo finding the two-bridge bad news? Oh, that's a good way to put it in chat. This is definitely a home improvements type seed, and it's making both of our runners go.
I was waiting for it. Like, as soon as I saw that comment, I'm like, yep.
I am a lot of things. Predictable and unpredictable are two of those things. In this case, it was the former. Leslie trying for the clip. And after 2 tries, says, the heck with that.
Oh, please be nice, statue room. Okay. No troll laser. Okay, good. Alright, now blink and you miss it. Hi, Bowser. And bye.
5 hammers. High and bye. All right, GG's for Leslie, who is going to take first place in this second race here with an official time of 38 minutes and 10 seconds.
I thought I lost when I...
All right, so this is going to move Leslie to 4 and 4 into the bracket stage, so kind of right in the middle of the pack. And yes, the comment seems to have featured a lot having to do with the Hammer Bro movements between Worlds 4 as well as Ice World.
Oh, I can't wait to tell Leslie how many movements that was from my count.
Yes, I didn't quite get the reference of Narfman Special, but hopefully that can be explained by Leslie, who is in the green room here.
Basically, it's the vanilla speedrunner Narfman, and there always seems to be like a marathon we get in World 6. So we just call it a Narfman special.
Ah, okay. See, I would have thought it had something to do with Pinky and the Brain, since Pinky's expression is Nerf!
See, that could be another one.
But we'll get some clarification from Leslie, who is here in the broadcast booth. GG and Holy Narfman.
Yeah, no kidding, because what was that Hammer Bro movement in World 4? It's all off screen, and I'm watching the time go by. It was like 20, 25, 30 seconds. I hope somebody clips that, because that belongs in some sort of Hammer Bro marathon video. Mitch.
Leslie, would you like to know how many movements that marathon was?
What is there?
So, I counted 36, and then someone else in chat counted 38.
And just to split the difference, I counted 37, but I can't confirm whether or not they were in a row.
Yeah, that one we can't confirm nor deny, I'll be honest. And then I got a movement a mini marathon in comparison in World 6. I thought, if this causes me to lose, I'm gonna be upset. Because at that point, I would be asking. I would have been saying I would be asking for Rubber Band to be played, and I would not hesitate because spoilers. I got a sound pad.
Oh man.
I was confused as to the Narfman reference. I for some reason, I thought it had something to do with Pinky and the Brain because of Pinky's expression of Narf. But
no, that actually has to do with a runner who I believe had a very long marathon on a very good speed run in the warpless category in World 6.
Yep.
That sound about right, Stewie?
Yes, it does.
that was also partly me trying to audition for one of Rob Paulson's roles because, well, got to hang it up at some point, right?
Eventually.
That being said, Rob Paulson is an amazingly talented voice actor. But that being said, blink and you miss it. There goes the hammers into Bowser, and very appropriate given how many hammers were given as awards in this to the Hammer Bros. And Magoo is Adorable is going to finish 1-1 here as well. Get out your GGs, as the official race time is going to be 42 minutes and 36 seconds. And
GG Magoo.
Magoo's here in the booth.
Hey guys, how's it going?
What's up?
That was interesting.
So, I have a question for you both. How did you like hammers being given out like candy, both seeds, and not being able to do anything with them?
That's a little on the frustrating side for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's quite annoying, but thankfully some well-due revenge at the end. As I saw after World 8, it's like, oh, we actually got a hammer suit this time. Okay, I don't need to save this fire flower.
Yeah, the seed was teasing, but yeah, it's a pretty decent seed, all things considered. I had a lot of problems in the first part of that second one there, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, that first world wasn't exactly the nicest, but then we get into Giant Land, and I quite literally get the Northman special. I'm hoping someone clipped that, by the way.
It definitely was clipped.
And then I had a movement of 10 in World 6, because I was like, if that causes me to lose, I'm going to be so salty. Because that would have been RNG just giving it to me.
Yeah, Magoo, in the World 6 map, he got a movement of like almost 40.
Yeah,
it was World 4.
Yeah, World 6 was the mini one that was like 10. World 4 was the one that was high 30s.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, just a lot of moving around, guys. What are we doing, Hammer Brothers?
It's amazing that that's even a
trying
mechanic.
To take on a unique mon, trying to take on territorial Rotbart and Xenoblade Chronicles. I mean, it is a giant, but still the wrong game.
Well, at least it was a little nicer than the initial seed prior to the reroll. I mean, you know, who doesn't like a start of 5-9 required among friends?
Hey, it wasn't Atlantis. That was my only thought. This ain't Atlantis. Just keep making your jumps.
Yeah, and it was a very empty 5-9 as well. My apologies for my technical problems. I seriously didn't move at all, and my console unplugged. So that was what happened there, if anyone was curious. And I grabbed some duct tape and taped that thing into place, so we should be good going forward.
Good to know. But like I said in the race time room, I'll echo it here. I do not want to win a match like that. If I'm going to win, it's going to be on my own skill, not something like that happening.
Right.
And
Which is,
as far as Magoo's quick fix goes, you know the old adage: if you can't duck it, it's probably beyond repair.
See now,
Yep.
what I want to know is what that level you both blind clouded in World 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty curious about that as well.
I have a feeling that was Atlantis.
That might have been, or it might have been 7-8. I mean, we could always ask Dust Minion to have a look at some point.
Yeah, like I'm curious to take a look at that seed. Yeah, I want to know as well if we're looking at an awful 7-5 or something like that. But yeah, like I think we both just got the cloud there, and it was like, okay, late in the seed, you have a cloud, use it immediately. Is the logic, I think.
Yeah, I was waiting for an opportunity to use at least one cloud in World 8, and that opportunity did present itself early. So I took advantage of that. And then you get to the promised land, you see you got to build a second bridge with a second pipe there, and that second pipe just took you to where you needed to go.
Yeah. Couple interesting seeds. Yeah. I guess I wanted to talk about my 7-9 in the first seed. I don't know what I was doing there. I like got in there with a tail, and I started trying to like fly up above it, even though Boss Bass was there, and just sort of like entertained him until he made a meal out of me. And I was like, "Geez, if anyone's watching this."
I'll put this as simply as possible. 7-9 just sucks.
Okay.
That's, as a vanilla runner, that's the best way I can put it.
Like the thought process there made no sense though, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be having to explain that one, and there's really no explanation here. Just kids at home, don't do that.
Yeah, just we don't play 7-9 in vanilla worthless most of the time, so
Unless you're me and actually hate 7F2 with a passion.
yeah, fair enough.
I personally love 7F2, which is why I'm sad that I died on it. But I keep saying that, and people think it's ironic, but like I think it's the best fort in the game. It's just this huge test of skill, and it's a good fort. But yeah, I died on it, so.
Yeah, that's one of those one mistake and you're basically Ragu type situations.
For me, it's a toss-up between 4F1 and 7F2. Which one's the hardest?
I find 4F1 tough to maintain P-speed, but other than that, it's not that terrible. That's just me. Oh yeah, as for 7-9 in that first seed, I basically juked Boss Bass by going right, and then coming back left to get full P-speed, and then I went up and over that way.
I love that. That was amazing.
So the thing I was trying to do then, you did that correctly, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I basically jumped up, let him go by, and once he was on the right, cut it back left.
Well, I'll be happy to watch the VOD and see how you get that when, you know, when my attempt was a little less good.
That could happen to anybody. Like, 7-5 is a disgusting level, and I'm glad we didn't have to deal with that noise.
Yeah, I'm actually.
We didn't see 7-5 at all, did we?
I've not seen. I didn't see 7-5 the entire Swiss, and it's got me really, really paranoid about brackets. So, I was kind of hoping to see it today because like these matches don't matter that much, but like, 7-5's waiting for me. It's waiting to have to ruin my day.
I believe it. Because that's one of those levels that'll ruin anybody. Say, like, 6-6, I made a mistake and realized afterwards, like, wait a minute, I don't need to enter this level. Oh, I just had a brain fart on that one.
Was
Hello?
was that required? Because I played 6-6 in the first seed.
Second seed, I thought there was a pipe around it, and I realized it after I entered the level. I was like, oh, you fool.
I don't think 6-6 was required. I could be
Nah, not
wrong.
this time.
Well, all right then. But any thoughts? Anybody else?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, all I'll say is GG Magoo, good luck in brackets. I'll take 4-4 into brackets, honestly, because that gives me a shot at having a decent seed. And what'll help me is that I did finish off all my races, so without tapping out. So yeah, that'll help with the seeding for sure.
Yeah. Oh, Bumble, to answer your question. So we have 2 more matches left to be played in the Swiss round. Tomorrow night is me versus Teeks the Flash 88 at 9. We're not sure what channel it's going to be on yet. And then Sunday afternoon at noon, we have True Hyper Mario versus Craig. And then after that match, we will have the announcement of the brackets.
So yeah, the Swiss rounds are nearing their end here, and then we'll get into the bracket stages. Meanwhile, taking a look here at the rest of the SpeedGaming lineups, looks like probably for about another half hour to an hour or so over on SpeedGaming 2, there's a Zelda 1 Randomizer Rookie Rumble match between Califax and Why Must You Hate Me? And then the other things look to be wrapping up as, there's also on SpeedGaming 5 a Super Metroid Link to the Past combo randomizer community race. So that's taking a look at the rest of the SpeedGaming network schedule for the day here. So we are kind of wrapping things up. Swiss, to answer the question in chat, is a format where, each round is decided by the results of the match prior, as Midi Guy put it here. So a person who is after one race 0-1 would take on somebody else who is 0-1. And then, somebody who's 1-0 would take on 1-0. And then after that, the 2-0s would face off against one another, the 1-1s would face off, and so too would the 0-2s, etc., all the way through here. And that's what's occurred between the, I believe, 4 weeks of matches and 8 pairings.
And you also cannot get paired up with the same person twice.
Yeah, so that's kind of how the Swiss format, at least in a very brief synopsis, is explained. But on that note, we're going to be taking a roughly 22-hour hiatus here as far as the SMB3R tournament goes. And then, coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, we'll see my broadcast partner here in action against Teeks the Flash 88, and then one more matchup after that. So I believe that's going to wrap things up here. Make sure to give both of our runners a follow, as they gave fantastic effort here for you this evening. And thank you to SpeedGaming for allowing the platform to be able to bring this your way. And if you want, you can also show some love to the folks behind the scenes. In this case, our co-commentator here is Stewie Cartman, as you see there. And for all of us here at the SpeedGaming Networks, I'm Ferran Burgundy saying until next time, stay classy, my friends, and more importantly, stay safe. So long, everyone.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. GG.
Indeed. Good night, guys.